Now, we're delighted that we've got our first guest sitting in front of us.
Yes.
And they are going to be starting off the Folk Festival today, effectively, because of the first act on stage 2. It's Janice Burns and John Dorn. And hi, guys. You can say hello. We'll allow you to say that now.
Hello.
Hi. And we are going to be hearing a tune from you. It's called Up on a Wall.
Lovely.
Take it a wall.
Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall in the morning. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall to the hills we meet. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall in the morning. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall to the hills we meet. Where you're casting your gut and your flea and your hook, where you're casting your gut and your rod and your reel. Where you're casting your gut and your wee pickle knock, you'll have plenty of fish for tea put in your creel. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall in the morning. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall to the hills we meet. For there's truth in the jaw, there's truth in Lochaw, there's truth in the leave and the tumble, the spay. Look, Catherine's wat, it is good for a batter, the mere you can slaughter, the mere you can fry. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall in the morning. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall to the hills we meet. Where you're drumming the fire, you're lair to the shire, where you're drumming the fire, you're making your tea, where you're drumming the fire, you can't wheel tight of the weeple and curling free. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall in the morning. Up and a wall with a laverick, a wall to the hills we meet. Up and a wall with a laverick, up and a wall in the morning. A wall with a laverick, up and a wall to the hills we meet.
Brilliant. Excellent. That was really, really lovely. You got a great chemistry going between you as well, actually.
Thank
when
you.
Thank you.
play. Now, I loved this description of your music, which I found on Twitter. Somebody tweeted, you know what's coming, don't you? It was somebody quite recently, he said, their music and harmonies are divine, like having one's inner ears massaged and tickled. Ridiculously pleasurable. This is news to you, John.
This is news
it?
to me. I thought you were going to bring up a slightly worse review, to be honest. We had one from a gig day before yesterday.
That was a very good review, but it was funny.
Yeah, she said they promised to be more cheery in the second half. They weren't,
No.
but they stood up.
Well, there you go. What more could you
funny.
expect?
Yeah.
So what's the history? How did you two get together as musicians?
Well, we studied at university together, and I think we just instantly got on very well. We were always the last ones in the music studios, sort of being a bit geeky and practicing and stuff, and so we just always ended up spending time together. And we got forced together in a lot of ensemble groups at uni as well, and I think we just realised that we liked playing together through that.
So you were at music college, presumably?
Yeah, we studied on the folk and traditional music course at Newcastle University.
All right. And are you still in England, or are you living in Scotland now, or?
Yeah, we're still in England. Well, I mean, I've always been in England, but I've dragged Janice down, and she's staying here now. So,
How do you choose the songs that you play?
So we spend a lot of time. We get our songs from archives, like sound recordings and manuscripts, but certainly personally, I'm always drawn to the themes and the stories. I like to find songs that I can relate to and that other people can relate to, that have a sort of even if they're very old, they've got this sort of resonance with whatever's going on in people's lives. But I don't know about you, John.
Yeah, I think for me it's the stories as well. It's having stories that are still relatable today, and ones that aren't age old and kind of we can't really understand them now. So yeah. It's nice.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
And you're in the process of producing your first album, aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
And I saw that you started a Kickstarter campaign, and as rewards, I thought this was really good. As rewards, you offered things like house concerts and lessons on the mandolin and bouzouki and voice. How did that go? Did you get lots of people taking you up? I know that you did really well in the Kickstarter because I saw the total.
It was pretty good, eh?
It was very good indeed.
Yeah, I was surprised.
And how about the house that really tickled me actually.
The house concert was good. We put it there because it's a good option because it helps us with funding massively because it was something like £300. So we're like, that's a great one. But we didn't actually expect anyone to take us up on it, and one person did, and that was a concert that we did 2 nights ago, I think, in a place called Horsenden Farm. It's absolutely lovely, and
it was so nice.
we spent the next day after the concert. It's a lovely little intimate concert. The next day we spent foraging on the farm and taking some goats for a walk.
Oh,
It was just really lovely. So not only did it help us, it was also just a really nice way to spend our time.
Therapeutic.
Yeah.
It was great fun. Yeah.
Especially before and you must be looking forward to coming here as well. I mean, it's a
totally.
big event.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah.
buzzing.
Calendar.
So excited.
So is this your first time at Cambridge Folk Festival?
This is, yeah.
And you got straight on stage 2.
I know.
As we were
there
saying-
must have been some kind of mistake.
I don't think so. I think, and also as we say, on the Thursday night, stage 2 is the main stage. So you are on the main stage in your first
Yeah,
time
you're a
at the
big
Folk
opener.
Festival.
Do you
That's
know-
amazing. I'm a
No
little bit
pressure.
scared,
I
to
just
be
realised
honest
we are
now.
piling the
Yeah,
pressure
I'm
on there.
nervous. We've got we do have to thank our agent for that. She's been amazing at getting us much better gigs than we could have done on our own. So yeah, good on her.
That's
Lucy
what they're there
Shields.
for.
Yeah.
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 I'm really interested to hear about you at the folk, the course at Newcastle University, because it's not been going that long, has it?
Yeah, I
Or
think about 21 years.
Oh, okay, a lot longer than I thought. Maybe
About
it's
as old
because
as me.
people I've heard coming from there, and so because the Unthanks have something to do with it, I think, and also Jim McGuigan. He does the sea shanty. I think he's a big,
Oh.
which have also become very popular.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, I think it's such an interesting, especially for somewhere like here. I wonder how many people have been there and have ended up doing sort of all the folk festivals.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's bands like the She and the Furrow Collective and all that kind of crowd. They've all come from there, so it's pretty. Yeah, I think it's been an amazing course. I think especially for meeting other musicians,
Yeah.
that's what I really got out of it, was the fact I got to meet other young people that were interested in the same sort of geeky thing that I was. So
And for that, I forgot what I was going to say. You carry on.
Well, I was going to go back to the album.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the process of recording it in the studio?
It was lovely, yeah. It was
Yeah.
so nice, and we really sort of spared no expenses when it came to recording it and getting it done. So we went up to Watercolour Studios in Ardgour, just across the lock from Fort William, and it was absolutely gorgeous. When was it? March? Late
It was
March?
in March, yeah.
Yeah, and the weather was perfect, and we just looked
there
over
was
the
like
hills.
a heat wave or something. March
Yeah.
heat wave.
It was perfect, just for us, yeah.
Mm.
And we looked over sort of Ben Nevis and then recorded this album with Andy Bell,
Yeah.
producer.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Andy
Andy
Bell,
Bell,
yeah.
great producer.
Yeah, he'll be here.
Yeah.
I think he might be here today actually, which will be nice. Yeah.
Okay.
But
And
yeah.
did you have
He's
any
working
other
with a
ins-
lot of
oh, sorry.
artists.
Did you have any other instruments on the album, or is it just the two of you? And him?
Yeah, well, we got Ben Nichols on the bass to guest on a couple of the tracks, but we also just played we were sort of like playing about just quite badly on the piano and the harmonium and stuff, and
He's selling the album.
Yeah.
Janice is a very good pianist. And
Harmoniums
also
are.
a harmonium player. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that
Yeah.
they're quite cool. They seem to be appearing in more and more in people's stuff.
yeah, they're getting really popular. Kind of
Yeah.
like I feel I play tenor guitar as well a bit, I feel like they're also, it's like harmonium and tenor guitar. I think
It's
they're
a
just
revolution.
very
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
easy to accompany song with and just quite accessible.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're great instruments.
And I see many other new musicians, new folk musicians, if you like, are doing what you do, is finding the old songs but bringing them into the day, the here and now. So like Megson, they do the same sort of thing, and it's really powerful. And I'm always surprised by it, that they say, well, this is a traditional song, we've just and how it resonates still.
Yeah, it's amazing the way people can just put their own little touch on something and make it sound brand new and very current. Like, it's really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when does the album come out?
It comes out, well, we're hoping end of October, but we think probably November.
Okay.
See what
These
happens.
things are
see what
always delayed a
happens,
bit,
yeah.
aren't they?
And I've got one last really cheeky question for you. Your duo, who's in charge? Who makes the decisions?
Good
It
question.
depends, yeah, it depends what, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Creatively, I would say it's a good 50-50 split. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Oh.
I knew I'd start around. That's why I asked the question, you know.
Yeah, I mean, no. Yeah, we're mostly 50-50. You're much more persistent. If I say no to an idea, you just keep pushing it until I give in. Whereas if you say no, I go, okay.
Tracks, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
It's been great.
But other things we take control. Janice is very good at social media.
Thank you.
I'm better at driving, because I'm allowed to. so yeah, Yeah.
Well, it's been great having you as guests.
Absolutely.
And
It's
we're
been
looking
lovely.
forward to seeing you at 4:45, I think it is, on stage 2.
That's the one.
Thank you very much, Janice Burns and John Doran.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.